it's considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. Katie York set to get this one started. And off we go from Denver. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get the first carry now for Kyron Williams. When this gets close to the red zone, he is inside the...
In one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Yellow.
Pretty throwing here on first. That's caught at the 4. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
The catch is made by the rookie from Notre Dame. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Going on 1st down. It starts. Stays in bounds and makes the catch.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he gets this forward to the 19. Working quickly here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. To the end zone, but incomplete. But they're shot there on 1st down, Brock. But don't come away with any points just yet.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Trap goal 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18. Rock. 79 Bronco.
It's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. And it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers finish up their opening drive.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Trey Tucker to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, up.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Outside. Yellow. 18. Yellow.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Andrews has it, working downfield. And this is going to be downhill. It's about the opposing 36 for their next snap. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First down throw by Purdy. Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Big strike here to Williams. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Give to Williams from the gun. We heard he's forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. This is Devin Neal with it. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Here we go. Here we go. Put it in right now, boys.
Running for the marker with Williams. When he gets in, touchdown. The Broncos break the tie here in the 1st. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Henry. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. It's a 14-7 game. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They're looking at 1st down here. Another run for Henry. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Last 2 plays have been tremendously efficient for this offense. Get a good gain on 1st down that sets up 2nd and short. And like John Madden used to say, boom, that fullback moves the chains.
Get to Henry on the inside handoff. And he cuts it back right. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. You're not.
From the gun is Purdy. This one's caught. It's Andrews near the sideline. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, Purdy to throw. That's caught by Williams. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside. where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
So first down from the 41.
Get set, get set. Box, 22, watch out.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
18, watch out. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Get set, get set. 18. Yellow. 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 Up.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. Gets him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Yellow. Yellow.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Outside. Yellow. 18. Yellow. Yellow. Stop.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. Third down.
Get set. Get set. Hang around, son. Yellow. Yellow. Up.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
18. Watch out. Yellow. Yellow. Stop.
Purdy looking to throw. Delivers another one to Williams. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Yellow.
3rd and goal, Purdy. Into traffic, complete. And that play is brought to a halt, you're going to say at the 5-yard line. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Gano is good. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. He fields it from the 8. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Yeah, really, I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you got a chip. I'll be on my little...
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brandon Moss with that tackle.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That was a Fatu Melifonwu there to make the play.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Play action with Darth. Oh, and quick there. They bring him to the turf. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Brings it in at the 12. And he's out of bounds after some great work on that return. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Purdy to throw it. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
That's good. We're on Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Yellow. 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 Up.
Now Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Looking to throw, Purdy. And the touchdown is dropped. He had it for a moment in the end zone, but just couldn't secure it. What a chance for him. That's a rough incompletion to stomach. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Here he goes, third and long. Taking a chance to the end zone. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. Out is Graham Gano to try to knock this through. This is a 48-yard look for him. And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And they are unable to double their lead.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Henry gets it here to stop the drive. And a couple of teammates combined in there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Darts out of the shotgun. Connecting on the slant. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB-receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Throwing on first down. It's Dart. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Terrell Bernard.
Oh, he was looking, Kate. He was trying to find a lane, but just simply nowhere to go. I don't think he'll be too heartbroken heading to the sidelines, though. He still made the play, took the ball away, got his defense off the field, and now sets his offense up for success.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Outside. 18, watch out.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Looking quickly here.
32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Purdy throwing here. He puts some juice on a deep cut. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. They get 37 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner, down inside the 30.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Outside. 18, watch out. Yellow. Yellow.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Short pass brought in. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Up the gut they go with Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Now it's Purdy. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Return starts from the goal line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, here Starks. Has a man downfield, it's Collins. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Greer starts. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Dart gonna throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. This is Henry on 2nd. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful run.
Let's go.
3rd down now. Here's Starks. Oh, he lost the football. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And that right there is why they coach you to never give up on a play, Brock. Recover the fumble, and he's able to get him the 1st down, too. Looking inside the red zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time, and it's going to be 2nd down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
From the gun, here's Starks. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Line up the design keeper. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, to tie this game in the 4th. Now this could be the game right here. Down to score, they need to get this ball back. This one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Going left side, Williams with it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Get set, get set. 18,
From the gun is Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Yellow.
He's back to throw. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
A handoff to Williams. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. And that brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos holding on to a field goal lead.
direction.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Outside. Right around set. Stop.
Another run for Williams. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. Third down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
18, watch out.
On third down, here's Williams. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down. And right away, we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
Well, these are the moments I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And they stop him. No touchdown. No first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think we are so preconditioned. When a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a first down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Setting up to pass. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. So that brings up second down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Pat, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 7-5, 18, right here.
He'll look to throw it. Complete, Derrick Henry. Hands around him, he's got space. There he goes on the right side. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good out the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
The time is there, but the timeouts are not. Gotta be smart. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. To go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
They'll run here with Henry. And he's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Back to Henry. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Tucker now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Chargers make the play that should win them this game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Sign quarterback run here. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign. 2, 3, 4.
Heartbroken Houston, Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I